is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, where tonight the Carl Albert Titans will be taking on the Stillwater Pioneers. This is Kirk Norman, your play-by-play. We have Mike Goff doing the color commentary. Tessa Durrell is on the sidelines with us this evening. Max Emmons will be your producer, and Jaden Paulson is at the camera. Jaden is in the room with us this evening, so he's going to hear everything that we say about him privately tonight online. So Carl Albert is 2-0 coming off a win at Lawton Eisenhower. We drove an hour and a half south of Carl Albert last week. This week we drive an hour north. Carl Albert beat Lawton Ike 70-0 in that shellacking of the Eisenhower Eagles. Stillwater also comes in 2-0, and they are coming off a win at Enid. They went over that is east of here, actually west of here, about an hour, over to Enid, Oklahoma, where they won a 38-23 matchup with the Enid Plainsmen. Stillwater had their first game against Union and won that in overtime, going for 2, and that's where they stand as well. So we're at Pioneer Stadium here. This is a beautiful stadium and beautiful field, beautiful track, and we are excited to get this game underway. Your countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings is the place for all of your wings. Buffalo Wild Wings offers buy one, get one wings every Tuesday and Thursday at 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City, Oklahoma. We want to thank Whataburger as our main sponsor. Whataburger is the Oklahoma Sports Network sponsor this year for our school year. Whataburger both at 2914 South Douglas Boulevard and 5925 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City. Give your taste buds that winning feeling with the new boneless Whata Wings from Whataburger, available for a limited time. So Carl Albert put up 385 yards and 10 touchdowns in last week's game versus Lawton Ike. The defense, and Coach Goff, I know that you were in the office this week and looked around. I've never seen a game that ended up with 0 yards. Have you ever been a part of a game like that?
No, sir, never have.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that that's what had happened until you told me that this morning at breakfast. And I was flabbergasted.
Right.
To say.
They had one first down in the game, and that was on a pass interference, a PI call. And they were actually at minus 14 at the beginning of the third quarter, and had 14 yards in the second quarter. Actually in the second half, and came out 0 for the night.
I'd say that's good defense.
It's got to be good defense. Now, just to remind you, Carl Albert has 17 touchdowns through 2 games. 2 of those were defensive touchdowns last week by Bo Davis.
By Bo, I saw that.
Yeah. Just one of them was just an opportune thing where Bo was standing there and the ball popped up and hit him in the hands. And off the ground, he ran it into the end zone. The next one, he actually created the fumble, took it, and went back in. And beautiful job there by the defense.
And the good thing about that is we got him for 3 more years.
Exactly, yeah. And, that has got to whet your taste for something really good to happen. So pretty excited about that. Well, we're going to come back here with our keys to the game, brought to you by Midwest City Tag Agency, 119 South Air Depot Boulevard in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Call 405-737-4839. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk to Tessa and Coach Goff in regard to our keys to the game for tonight's performance between the Carl Albert Titans and the Stillwater Pioneers. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We're back with you on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network with our keys to the game, brought to you by Midwest City Tag Agency, 119 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City, Oklahoma. And so our keys to the game, I kind of set up, my keys to the game for the last 3 weeks have been pretty normal because I'm still watching this offensive line continue to grow and build. And one of the things that I noticed this week was the numbers across the line were much better than they were the first week.
You're talking about the grading part?
The grading part,
yeah,
yes.
They were really good.
Much better. And they're kind of getting an idea. They're knowing where to go and what to do, and they're actually coming along with seeing different things. They're going to see some different things tonight.
Well, that's one of my keys.
Right. So the offensive line must learn quickly against a chaotic defense. The next key to the game I have is overcome obstacles. We know who we are when we're faced with adversity. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like this is an opportunity for us to take the challenge. We actually have to take the challenge and come up better. This is a very good Stillwater Pioneer football team. And as Coach Dunn said in the coaches show this last week, their coaching staff loves to win ball games. They're chess players.
That's what they play for.
That's right. They love to win ball games, and they'll work their way through adversity as well. We are currently +6 on the year in the turnover battle.
Hallelujah.
And I think we have to win it tonight.
Yeah.
This will be big. We've got to win the turnover battle tonight. And then I had, as a major key to the game, we've got to contain this quarterback, Schubert. He is a legitimate dual threat, transferred in from Morrison, Oklahoma, can throw, run, and has all the power to be able to do that very, very well. And so if we can contain him, keep him to where he becomes a little more one-dimensional, I think we've got a really good chance. So those are my keys to the game. Coach Goff?
Sound good. You mentioned what I was going to say at the beginning, handle the chaos. And for those of you who haven't seen this defense, you're going to see one of the craziest things that I ever coached against or would ever coach against. Their defense, they're all standing up. The front six, they're lined up in basically a 3-3 stack, but the two outside guys and the two inside guys, they're all standing up, and they're gap appropriate or a gap sound. They're going to go to a certain gap, and they're going to slant. They're going to do whatever they can. And a lot of times, and you'll see at the beginning, and I hope it doesn't happen, but our kids are going to miss because they're moving. They're good sized. They're quick. It'll be so interesting to see what happens with our young kids. My second key is first down. What's going to happen on first down? They're running this defense so that we will lose yardage on first down. Right. If we are positive on first down, we're in a much better situation than if we have a negative on first down. And my third key was, as you say, turnovers. Yeah, we need to win the turnover battle.
You know, that turnover battle. I was watching the NFL the other day, and one of the guys on there. You've talked a lot about getting a touchback, and that over 75% of the time you don't get a touchdown from a touchback. Mm-hmm. I heard one of the NFL guys say the other day, and so I'm going to just make the assumption he's telling the truth, but he said whoever wins the turnover battle actually wins over 80% of the time.
I would bet that was true.
So we definitely want to win the turnover battle. So down on the sidelines we have Tessa Durrell. Tessa, you've had a very fantastic summer, and so we're excited to have you back on the sidelines with us. Tessa, give us a little bit of what you think about the keys to the game.
Yeah, well, I was actually talking with Coach Goff earlier today about how your line and what happens in the trenches in these high school games is really how you find your competitive edge. Stillwater has a very large line on both sides of the ball, and I think for a young line, for Carl Albert, that's going to be a challenge. If they can control what happens in the trenches, they're going to see a lot of success, but it also opens your offense to having more versatility and things to that extent. So I think as long as they handle what happens in the trenches tonight, they're going to see some success.
Absolutely. I'm very, very impressed. I like that. And you're absolutely right. When you look at their offensive line, from left tackle to right tackle, they go 267, 261, 259, 285, and 249. And that is 6'2", 6'2". They have kind of a short center, 5'8", but 6'3", 6'2". And so you're right. One of the things that I noticed on tape as well, Tessa, is the fact that they are a big line, but they are also very mobile. Mm-hmm. And so we've got a lot to overcome there.
And their tight end is a 6'2", 240-pound kid. They list him as an H-back, but they'll move him up to the line, and he's generally kicking or sealing or something.
Right. They play a lot of 6 foot and above athletes. I mean, when I looked at the scouting report, I really was kind of impressed. A lot of nice height and good weight. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we're going to be coming back with you here in just a moment with the starting lineups. The starting lineups are brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. And we'll be back in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch. Ranch. Buffalo Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Dell teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and we're going to share with you the starting lineups for this evening. And so starting at your left tackle for the offense is number 54, and that is Thomas Welch. Also starting, and I'm getting there, trust me, also starting for I did not mean to do that. So we're going to have a little technical difficulty this evening as we continue to make this play. And there we go. Nope. Well, so also starting at left guard, number 52, Kalen Smith. At center, number 56, Cody Volker. At right guard, number 67, Elijah Esparza. At right tackle, number 64, Wyatt LeClaire. At tight end, number 45, Maddox Wilkerson. At wide receiver, number 6, Tristan Haynes. At wide receiver, number 7, Trey Washington. At running back, number 3, L.T. Simmons. And at quarterback this evening, starting is number 11, Devin Woodring. And now for your defensive starters. At defense, we have number 58 at defensive end, LeBron Royal. At defensive tackle, number 59, Kathan Perucci. At defensive tackle, number 77, Nick Hill. At defensive end, number 57, Joe Thomas. At the Sam linebacker position, number 23, Carl Vion Young. At the Mike linebacker position, number 16, Caden Davis. He was our player of the week this past week. At will linebacker, number 13, Jackson Vineyard. And at corner, number 8, DeAndre Dukes. Strong safety, number 7, Trey Washington. At will safety, number 10, Jackson Webster this week. And at our other corner, number 6, Tristan Haynes. And so that is our starting lineup. The starting lineups are brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better and recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. Our instant replay this evening is brought to you by Brown's Driving School. Brown's Driving School has been serving the Midwest City area since 1996. They offer driver education, the road exam, defensive driving, and motorcycle training. Go see them at 29th and Douglas next to Tinker Tag Agency. Brown's Driving School, where safety is our driving concern. And that is our instant replay sponsor for the evening. At this time, we're watching the Stillwater band move off of the field, and we will be getting ready for the coin toss, followed up by the kickoff. For our scoring recap this evening, we have our sponsor, Mr. J.R. Rowlett Realty. Let J.R. Rowlett find your perfect home today. Call 405-445-8971. And when our teams get in the red zone, you will be seeing the red zone sponsor, Sovereign Bank, dedicated to empowering your financial goals and serving our community. Visit our location in the Mid-Dell area for all your banking needs. 2600 South Douglas Boulevard, Midwest City, Oklahoma, 73130. They're a member of FDIC. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with you here with our coin toss, followed by the kickoff here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success, and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack, and for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your coin toss is brought to you by Tegan Malone. Tegan Malone is a product of Middale School. She's also a former Middale School teacher and mom, now runs for a small business in Midwest City. She's running for House District 95. Vote for Tegan Malone on Tuesday, November 5th, paid for by Friends for Tegan Malone. Our coin toss this evening, Tessa's down there, so she's got the microphone on. The team captains for Carl Albert are number 8, DeAndre Dukes, number 2, Christian Oku, number 3, LT Simmons, and number 13, Jackson Vineyard.
Heads. Good toss. That is a tail. You're going to defer, is that correct? All right. Stillwater has won the toss. They're going to defer their choice to the second. Stillwater has won the toss.
And and you heard that. Stillwater won the toss, and they have deferred to the second half. Carl Albert will be defending the north end zone as we start the first quarter.
It's amazing how many times kids mess that up.
Yeah.
We've had kids do that for eons.
It seems to me it's also amazing at how many times that the head referee will go ahead and tell him what he's going to choose, and
exactly.
that's what we just heard.
I think he'd probably been told to tell that.
Yeah.
Head coaches have a tendency to
right.
We want to defer.
That's right. Yeah, I know that even in the even in college and pros, sometimes those are mistakes.
Yeah.
And for those of you that were with us last week, Jonathan Copeland was also one of our he was the color commentator last week. He's been on the sidelines for us. And I just get a picture here on my phone where he's watching from Broken Bow. Looks like a really nice cabin.
What a guy.
Bless his heart is what I was thinking. Yeah. So Jonathan Copeland. The Carl Albert Titans just took the field with the Titan flag runners and the battle flag coming up behind, and we are about to get this game underway. We're pretty excited to come up here. This will be a challenge for both teams, and we hope to see the Carl Albert Titans come out victorious this evening as they come up here to Stillwater. And this will be a good test for us, Coach.
I was going to say it should be almost a playoff atmosphere in that both teams are really good, and they're going to be competing at a high level. Their coaches do basically the same thing that we do. They have summer programs. They have their kids in shape. They run really good programs on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, and their kicking game is good, just like ours. I mean, so it ought to be a really good game.
Well, we're excited to get this underway. The band is going to leave the field. The Carl Albert Titan band is here. Good representation from the student section this evening over on the first row there on the opposite side of the field. And quite a few fans have come out and made this trek up here to Stillwater this evening for the game.
I'm not sure if the coaches have mentioned to the players, but it's Stillwater's homecoming. And
yeah, that's right.
A lot of times you want to play somebody that you know you can beat for homecoming.
Right.
I hope they don't know for sure that they can beat Carl Albert, because it's not true.
Well, the Pioneers are going to start from the right hash, back deep. For the Titans is number 6, and we know that person. That's Tristan Haynes. And if Tristan gets a shot, he'll make something happen right here.
Well, they're already checking knee pads.
Yeah,
I don't know if did they do that last week since I wasn't here.
You know, really, they didn't do hardly any of them last week. They've sent 2 players off right now for the knee pad check, which means we have to put in some different people. This time it'll be Byron Stubbs coming on, and also Carl Vion Young. So good replacements, but still. Yeah.
One of the things that you'll notice is, since we're going to get the ball first, you'll notice the chaotic defense the very first down. So as you watch through the game and see how we adjust and see how we handle all the chaos. And one of the things that I wrote down was the reason that they do this.
Direct kick right to Tristan. He takes the ball at the 8-yard line. They've got a wedge up the middle. He gets across the 30 out to the 36-yard line before he's brought down, and Carl Albert will have its first possession there at the 36. The kickoff is brought to you by Midwest Nutrition. Fuel your body, energize your day, and achieve your goals one sip at a time with a protein shake and energy tea from Midwest Nutrition. Stop in for all your nutritional needs at 10,002 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City.
Here it goes.
Devin Woodring is in at quarterback. L.T. Simmons is in the backfield, trips to the right, one man to the left. Going to be a throw out here to L.T. Simmons. He gets across the 35, cuts up, 40. He's got open field down to the 30-yard line, 25, 20, and he gets pulled out of bounds there at the 11-yard line. Great play right off the bat, no flags.
Good job of blocking by the receivers on the outside. Tristan Haynes, and I didn't see who the other one was. I just couldn't tell you.
They're going to place that ball down there at the 10-yard line. No, at the 11, where I said, and that'll be a first down from the 11. We are in the red zone. Brought to you by Sovereign Bank. This time one wide to the left, one to the right. H-back on the right side. Woodring takes the ball. He hands it off to L.T. Simmons across the 10, pounds forward down to the 7-yard line.
As you can see, they're slanting one way or the other most of the time. They've brought 6 kids the 2 times that we've handled the ball. They'll bring 4, 5, or 6 every down.
Down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd down and 6. And flag down.
I think they were offside.
Offside. Yeah, I was going to say I think they're offsides.
Great job down there, Tessa.
Yeah, they're outside linebacker.
All right. I've been instructed to turn you up, so you're either going to have to talk louder because people in Midwest City can't hear you.
Okay. I'm so soft-spoken most of the time.
Yeah. All right. With that was half the distance there penalty, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and a long 2. And
most teams would be in down positions right now, down by the goal line. I think they will stay up.
Yep. So here we are. We can get a first down without getting a touchdown. This is our heavy package. Daniel Newton, he's going to go right up the middle. He's got power. He's going to pick up the first down for sure. He's just inside the 1.
We had him blocked. They had a kid from the secondary come up and grab him by the ankles, but he fell forward for a first down.
All right, so he is at the 1-yard line, 1st and goal there at the 1. We want to thank our quarter sponsor, Ben Osinga Insurance, for your life and home insurance needs. Call Ben, 405-733-4400.
Well, the thing is, if they're standing up, well, nope, one of them's down.
Still in the heavy package. This time they had somebody shoot the line. This time Daniel powers his way in. Touchdown, Carl Albert Titans.
Yep. Well, and it's an advantage for us, a disadvantage for them. If they're not down, all our guys have to do is just take off and go forward.
Right.
Because they're a yard or so back, and we can get at least a yard.
All right, so here we are. We've got Farley down as the holder. Spiewak in to do the kicking duties. The snap is good. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans now lead 7-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your scoring replay or scoring recap brought to you by J.R. Rowlett. Client-focused, results-driven. Call J.R. Rowlett for all your real estate needs at 445-8971. That was 4 plays, and it covered 64 yards, and took up 1 minute and 41 seconds, and the Titans go on top 7-0. Looked pretty simple, didn't it?
It did so far. We're kicking off into the wind, and I can't see a flag anywhere, so I have no idea how strong the wind is.
There's a little bit of a wind. I see.
It's not bad down here. It definitely
okay.
It doesn't feel too strong to make a huge difference.
Okay, so I don't know if he'll be able to get it into the end zone. Hopefully he'll kick it down inside the 5. If the wind was blowing a little bit stronger, I'd say he was going to high onside it, but
well, he's backed up like he's going to send it for the touchback, so we're going to see what he does. Spiewak approaches, and that is a good kick. It's going to go down, and it's going to – it almost stayed.
It about did.
That would have been sweet.
That would have been.
Okay, so
it had me believing it was going to stay right there.
All right. Well, it bounced straight up like it was just going to hold position, and
looked like one of my wedge shots.
Yeah.
Y'all believe that?
Was that before you woke up or right after?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right, here we go. The people I would want you to focus on is the Mesa back, which is number 14. He's this great big old guy.
Schubert takes the snap, high snap. He hands it off there in the middle, and it goes from the 20 up to about the 23-yard line. That was Shaden Green with the carry. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 now for the Pioneers. 2 men wide to the right. Got their H-back on the right side. 1 man wide to the left. Schubert takes the snap. This time he's going to throw. He overthrows. That was intended for number 1, Deacon Jones. And that was DeAndre Dukes in coverage there.
Deacon is a sophomore, 6 foot and 6'1", and 171 pounds. A very good receiver.
This time 2 wide out to the right. H-back on the right side, 1 wide to the left. Looking to try to get him to come across the boundary, but no good.
One of the things they'll need to do is make sure that they contain the quarterback on 3rd downs like this. He's very –
Schubert's going to take the snap. This time he's going to come around that left side. He's got a little bit of room, gets caught there. First hit was by Caden Davis, and that's going to bring up 4th down and a long 4. Great job there. Just exactly what you said.
Yeah. He's pretty slippery. He's 6'3" and 190, and he uses his legs really well. But like you were saying, he was noted for being a passing quarterback. He's a lefty, throws the ball well, but his legs, he can run.
This time, a little bit of a slow kick. Beautiful punt, though, is going to drive Tristan all the way back to about the 28-yard line. And he wasn't fooling anybody.
He thought he was going to be Joe Washington there for a minute.
He's going to go down there at the 23, and this will be Carl Albert's 2nd possession of the evening with 9:08 left here in the first quarter. And we'll have the ball there at it looks like they're going to give it to him at the 24-yard line.
And I don't know what they'll say, but if he would have just taken off, he had a whole lot of green out there to the left towards our bench, and he's pretty fast. We have 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 1 back, pass, deep, catch. Good job. Good play.
All right. Sorry, I was working with the computer there just for a second. And so it was a good pass and catch. Who was it? Woodring
Devin threw it to, I couldn't tell you.
Okay, well, that's all right.
Somebody on the outside.
But
probably
the ball is
probably Tristan.
The ball is at the 49-yard line in Pioneer territory. Trips to the right. Woodring is in there. L.T. Simmons is in the backfield. And it looks like we're going with a double tight end set. It's going to be a throw out here to Tristan Haynes. He's going to back up, cut up, and gets across the 45, falls forward to the 44-yard line. So 5 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 5. Beautiful evening. The sun is finally set behind the entire stadium, and it's just a beautiful night for football. It's a little warm.
I was going to say it was 98 when I walked up the stairs.
Two men wide to the left, 1 to the right. Woodring still in at quarterback. This time he's going to take it around that left side. He's going to pitch it out there to L.T. Simmons. He's got some running room. He's down the sidelines. He kept in bounds all the way down to about the 21-yard line.
We're doing a really good job of getting on blocks and staying on blocks out on the outside. We're doing a really good job.
23 yards picked up on the play with that little option play out there to the left side. And L.T. Simmons, he is a lot faster than a lot of people think. 1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans at the 21-yard line.
The option play takes a defender away because he has to stop the quarterback. And if he doesn't, then the quarterback turns it up.
This time he keeps it up the middle. That's L.T. Simmons, just a handoff right up the gut. And he goes for about 7 yards.
It sounded on the coach's show the other day that LT had a little chip on his shoulder for these guys.
Actually, he does. And I can tell you a little bit more about that.
And I'm sure it had to do with the Choctaw game.
That's exactly what it had to do with. Yeah. He came from Choctaw, and Choctaw and Stillwater have no love lost between them. Trips to the right, L.T. Simmons in the backfield. Woodring takes the ball, throws it out there to number 1. That's Oku. Oku's across the 10, 5, touchdown, Carl Albert.
Byron Stubbs.
Byron Stubbs, excuse me. Byron Stubbs. Please, Mrs. Stubbs, don't call. Byron Stubbs.
That was really good. I mean, it's just speed. I think as I was – and it's early yet. I mean,
it is absolutely.
It's really early. So I'm going to reserve my comments here in just for second half or third quarter.
All right. The reason I say it's early, we've got Farley there as the holder. He calls for the ball. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans now lead 14-0 over the Stillwater Pioneers. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your scoring recap again brought to you by J.R. Rowlett. Once a Titan, always a Titan. Use this Titan, J.R. Rowlett, for all your real estate needs. Call 405-445-8971. Carl Albert goes 5 plays again, 1 minute and 41 seconds, taking 76 yards. Beautiful runs by L.T. Simmons and then taken into the end zone by Byron Stubbs from 14 yards out. And the Titans lead 14-0. Now, Coach, we want to remind everyone This was a very similar start to the way the Union game started, very similar start to the way Enid started as well.
Very similar to the one that Enid.
And
Enid jumped out 14-0, and
yep.
they came back and got throttled. So they're a good football team. Don't count your chickens.
Absolutely. This time it's going to go deep,
Oh,
and it bounces at the 1. He's going to have to come up with it. He's going to get knocked out of bounds over there at about the 13-yard line.
God, what a way to that's
I'm
two of
telling
those
you.
look like just like my wedge shots.
Yeah.
This one bounced back.
You could see the spin on it from here, couldn't you?
Tessa, do you ever play golf?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Not a ton. I did since I came to college.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay. So the Stillwater Pioneers have their second possession, and they are back at the 13-yard line. And
that's their heavy look.
It is. They've got both H-backs in, one wide left, one wide right. Schubert takes the ball. He's going to hand off in the middle. And Big Nick Hill, he gets stuffed right there at the line of scrimmage. And so that's going to go nowhere. The ball's going to be placed right back at the 13-yard line, brings up 2nd and 10 for the Pioneers.
One of the things that the Pioneers do is they'll take their H-back and they'll cross him across the formation and kick out. The running back has a chance to go anywhere from the center
There
on
we
back.
go. Got that Carl Albert jump move.
We got him.
Yep.
Nice call, John. Our coaches are right next door to us.
Yeah, and it's glass in between us like the state championship
Yep.
games, and so it's kind of fun watching this play out. So that's going to move the ball back to the 8-yard line on the penalty. Is going to bring up 2nd down and 15. 2 wide out to the left, 1 to the right. And no flags.
I didn't call it.
Play clock is down to 12. Schubert takes the ball. This time he drops back to pass. He's a left-hander. He's looking. We've got a spy out there on him. Oh, and that's going to be a personal foul there. It was a good tackle there, Jackson Vineyard, but he reached up around the head and came out with the face mask.
Yep. He was in a great position to make the play.
Good position to push him right out of bounds.
Just tried to grab him.
Yep.
Instead of hitting him or whatever.
That'll give them the first down up at about the 23-yard line as they walk that off. The ball's going to be actually placed at the 26 on the penalty. And this is first down for Stillwater. 2 wide out to the left, 1 to the right.
Mesa back is this way.
Yep. Schubert takes the snap. He hands it off right there in the middle. And they're going to push, but that's not going to go very far. About 2 yards picked up on the play.
They clogged it up in there. That's good. I mean, they get 1 or 2?
Yep.
That's great.
Looks like they'll place the ball there in between the 27 and 28, so we're going to call it the 28. They bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Pioneers.
It's hard to move that 6'1", 300-pound kid.
Yeah, he's a load.
And if he'll stay low.
Yeah, he enjoys playing. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Schubert takes the snap, and he hands off again. That's to number 3 this time, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards. And
I don't know who number 3 is.
I don't have number 3 on my sheet, but there we go. That would have been Jaden Adams.
He's another freshman for them.
3rd down and a long 4 for the Pioneers. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right.
They run what are called tunnel screens really well, and I'm thinking they may try and do that.
This time Schubert's going to take it. We've got a Jackson Vineyard coming in, and he's going to use his legs, and he does not get to the first down marker. He is knocked out of bounds there at the 35, and they're going to be 4th and 1. So it goes from the 28 up to the 35. So 7 yards picked up. They needed 8. And there's going to be a timeout called here And so Carl Albert calls their first time out. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch. Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And there's 4:59 left here in the first quarter. Carl Albert leading 14-0. And it's 4th and 1. And we're going to see what Stillwater did. They actually came out in a punt formation to begin with. And it looks like that's what they're going to do again. They've got trips over here to the left. Trips to the right. So 3 gunners on one side, 3 gunners on the other side. And we're going to got plenty of time on the play clock.
Yeah, the punter's looking over here at their sideline to see if they want him to punt or want him to run.
And he's going to throw it out here to the outside.
Boom!
Bam!
Atta baby.
Carl Albert's going to take over in beautiful territory. 3-yard loss. And that was a beautiful play there.
I was going to say, that'll have you scratching your head.
Yep.
If you're in the stands. Why do they do that?
Coach Looney had that one sniffed out from the jump, so
All right.
I figured that was about to go down.
Good for Coach Looney.
Good job.
Well,
Great job.
They were hollering up here, too.
So it'll be a turnover on downs for Stillwater. And Carl Albert has great field position. 4:54 left in the first quarter. This time he's going to throw it out here to the outside. That's Trey Washington. He's looking for running room, and he's going to get about 2 yards. There's flags coming in, and it was well after the play, so we'll see what that is about. I'm not sure what this is, but it could have been a holding. When Trey changed field, When Trey changed field, sometimes you get a guy that's trying to block one way and everybody's trying to go the other, and that appears to be what it is. So a holding call is going to be called on the Titans, and so that's going to move the ball from the 33-yard line back to the 41-yard line.
I don't know if y'all can tell, but they're very active up front and in their linebacker and secondary group because, I mean, Trey just got the ball and he had 2 guys on him already. They can move.
Woodring still in at quarterback, trips to the left, 1 man to the right, L.T. Simmons in the backfield. Woodring's going to pitch it out there to the outside to L.T. Simmons. He cuts back in, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Going to take the ball down to the 37-yard line.
It's a good job of option by Devin. He pitches the ball really well out in front where the kid can see it and pick it and go.
2nd down and 14 now for Carl Albert. Trips to the right this time. Christian Oku wide to the left. And Stillwater moving all around. It's a beautiful job here because they came at him. And that's, good job there. Good job by Trey Washington picking that ball up off the ground. They were bringing everybody, which is what they wanted them to do. And that's going to move the ball from the 37 down to the 25-yard line. So 12 yards picked up on the play brings up 3rd down and 2. And we're going to go to the heavy set.
Yep.
So Caden Davis is going to come in now. And he's going to be calling the play in the huddle.
Oh, he gets to carry.
Yeah,
Good.
And he can. There's no doubt about it.
He's tougher than a bus station steak.
Yep. This time Caden's going to take it to the left side. He's got the 1st down and falls forward down there to about the 22-yard line. Needed 2, picked up 3.
Yeah, the more we can do that and just run clock and pick up 1st downs,
absolutely,
the better we're off.
First and 10 now from the 22-yard line for the Titans. 3:01 left here in the quarter. Woodring back in at quarterback. One wide left, one wide right. Double H back set. Woodring hands off to Simmons. He gets hit hard. And a loss of 1 on the play back to the 23-yard line.
Well, and that's what I was talking about them hitting gaps and shooting gaps. It's the way they play their defense.
Yep.
I'm old school, and I don't think I don't know that I would love to play it. I mean, I would love to be a player playing in that defense. Right. That'd be a lot of fun, but I don't know how they call it.
This time we've got one wide left, one wide right, double tight end set. Woodring hands off to Simmons around this right side, and they're blocking that up. Hard time now.
Mm-hmm.
Another loss on the play. This time a 2-yard loss takes it, actually one more yard loss, takes it to the 24, and that brings up 3rd down and 12 for Carl Albert. Christian Oku comes on. Wilkerson and Bo Davis go off. Got Tristan and Ternay wide to the right. 2 men wide to the left. Simmons in the backfield. This time Woodring drops back in a normal set. He's going to throw it deep over there, wide open, and steps out of bounds there at the 4-yard lines. That was Tristan Haynes.
Yep.
Beautiful throw and catch. How do you let that guy get free?
Well, I'll tell you, they went with number 7 over the top, and the guy he just barely stutter-stepped with Ternay, and Tristan hit the out route, and there the ball was.
So it's 1st and goal at the 4-yard line, and we are in the red zone, brought to you by Sovereign Bank. This time we go back to the heavy set. Caden Davis is in, and he's going to take the ball. He's going to go across that left side, and he gets down to about the 1.5-yard line.
Ooh, I thought he'd spun in for a second.
He was close down here. He lost his helmet for a second, and I think that tripped him up.
They're going to put the ball there at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It didn't come completely off then?
Not that a referee saw, I guess.
Well, that's good.
That's
I'm
good.
glad.
We've got big Nick Hill in there to drive forward. Caden Davis is going to take the direct snap from center, go across the left side again. He didn't make it that time. He spins back, comes around, touchdown, Carl Albert.
He spun that time, by golly.
He did spin. Great job by Davis.
Great job.
Taking the pressure, never letting somebody get a hold of him, spinning back to his left, coming around to the right side, and scores for the touchdown for Carl Albert. Oh, wow. I did not expect this to be the first quarter.
Well, you're right. I didn't either, but
I don't think Stillwater did either, and you can kind of feel that down here. Just the energy of it all on the field has shifted drastically from when this game was kicking off.
And it might be
Farley had to do a great job at getting the ball down that time.
There's something to be said for homecomings.
Absolutely.
I mean, I never liked them. I liked them when I was in school, but
21-0 now for the Carl Albert Titans. We'll be back with you in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Scoring recap again brought to you by J.R. Rowlett. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Give J.R. a call at 405-445-8971. That took up 67 yards. Actually, that is wrong. We were in their territory, so it only took up 41 yards after the penalty. But it was 8 plays, 4 minutes and 11 seconds, and that is a good thing.
That is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like clock running when you're ahead by 21.
We were at the plus 41, not the minus 41, you dodo. Okay.
Well, let's see what they got. The guys moved back all the way to the goal line back here for the Stillwater Pioneers, and we'll see if they try and field this one.
Two guys back, and he's going to drive that one deep to the left side, and it's going to go out of bounds. That time it bounces to the left. The ball will be at the 35-yard line. And 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. This is Stillwater's third possession. I'll tell you a little story here that my friend Matt told me this week. He was talking to a tennis coach that you and I both know from Carl Albert that is retired, that's been there for a long time. And he said they were going to beat Stillwater like 40-0. And so I just got a text that said, we have a pretty smart tennis coach. This time Schubert takes the ball. He's going to drop back to pass. He looks left and almost gets caught. They peel him around that right side. Good job there. And that was Joe Thomas coming in from that left side, but let Schubert get to the outside. He goes from the 35 up to the 39-yard line.
And that was a call play. He faked the tunnel screen over here, and he was going out the back door already.
2nd down and 6 now for the Pioneers. Trips to the left, one man wide to the right. This time Schubert's going to keep it himself, go right up the middle. He's got some running room. He's going to get taken down out there. That's number 4, Daniel Newton, who is also a quarterback who's playing out there at that safety position, and comes in and makes the tackle, but not before Schubert picks up the first down across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, they got us blocked. They got us in a one linebacker set.
Trips to the left, one man to the right. Schubert's going to drop back to pass, and this time he's going to move out here to this left side. He's looking. He's just going to throw it out. And
yeah, who's that to? Throw the flag, boy.
Yeah. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
There was nobody there.
LeBron Royale with the pressure. Not Royale. Royal. LeBron Royal with the pressure. And Caden Davis with the pressure. And that makes Schubert throw it away there.
I wish he'd held on to it for a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer.
Let Caden hit him.
2 men to the left, 1 to the right. Schubert takes the snap. He's going to drop back, throw it way out here in the flat. The ball is knocked out. And they're going to call it incomplete pass. Is going to bring up 3rd and 10. Good job there by Carl Vion Young to come up and just slap that ball down. Trips to the left, 1 man to the right.
Palms.
This time Schubert's kind of in the backfield by himself. He's going to move out here to the left side. He's looking. He's going to throw deep downfield.
Yeah.
And a great defensive play there by Tristan Haynes just to go up with the receiver, knock the ball on past, 4th down and 10.
Tristan was a little out of position right then. If the kid had been able to lob it over his head, which he didn't, it would have been difficult for Tristan to make that play.
All right, 4th down and 10.
Oh, come on. Trick us again.
7 seconds left here in the first quarter. And this time we have 2 back. And it's going to be a punt towards that right deep side. And that's going to be taken there at about the 11-yard line. He falls forward across the 15 to the 17. And that's going to be where Carl Albert takes possession as we go into the second quarter. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. it's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
We are back with you here, your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans have jumped out in front 21-0 in the first quarter. And just to be honest, Stillwater really haven't seen much out of them offensively except for the quarterback runs, and that's been about it.
Yeah, we kind of knew he would do that. I thought that they'd be able to block us and run a little bit more up inside. They're an inside zone, outside zone running team, and we're doing a great job of blocking and stopping things up.
So Carl Albert will have its fourth possession of the night from the 16-yard line here with the beginning of the second quarter. And this time we have Daniel Newton in at quarterback. LT is still in the backfield. Newton's going to go right. He drops the ball. Oh, and we talked about turnovers.
Stillwater has that one.
Yep,
sure.
He dropped the ball. It was in his right hand. He did not tuck it in, and the ball falls out. Stillwater's going to get a beautiful possession here from the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about that a little bit. He sometimes runs with that ball out there on the wide outside, and so Stillwater on their fourth possession with 11:55. They are in prime position here from the 10-yard line. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Schubert takes the ball. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get out here to the outside and gets drug out of bounds there at about the 13-yard line. We'll see where they place it.
Carl Vion Young on the tackle did a really good job of not letting him turn it up.
And they
just forcing him to the sideline.
They do place it at the 14-yard line. So a 4-yard loss brings up second and goal from the 14 now. Schubert's complaining to the man in the white hat. I'm not sure what that's about, but I guess he can. 13 seconds left on the play clock. 2 men wide to the left, 1 to the right. Got Shaden Green in the backfield. Going to hand off to Green. He goes down immediately. Going to be 2 yards, or actually 3 yards picked up on the play.
Caden Davis on the tackle. They brought him on a stunt, and he hit him. Did he lose some more? Yeah, a couple more.
Yeah, back to the 16. Third down and goal from the 16-yard line. That time we had a little jump, but nobody came across, and now they're going to trade players out. As long as the offensive line doesn't move, I think that's fine. 6 seconds left on the play clock. Schubert takes the ball. He drops back to pass. He's looking.
He's coming out. He's coming
come
out.
Hurry,
here
boys. On this side, and they're going to meet him on the sidelines.
Yep.
A good job there. Hey, just get back over there and do your job, DeAndre. Especially when you got them at fourth down. You got them in a place where they probably want to at least put points on the board, but it looks like they're leaving them on.
Yeah.
And so that's going to take the ball from the 16.
So they've got to score in order to.
Absolutely. The ball is now back at the 17, another yard loss. And so it's fourth and goal from the 17. Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. And
yeah, they're going to call timeout.
And they're going – who's going to call the timeout? Looks like Carl Albert's going to take their second timeout of the half. And we'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack, and for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And the Carl Albert Titans are now, after that fumble, may be able to come out in pretty good shape. The ball is at the 17-yard line. 4th down and goal. And now Stillwater's going to take a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout with them here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Again, it is 4th and goal at the 17. Stillwater has to score, or it's a turnover on downs. Trips to the left, one man to the right. Schubert in at quarterback.
We're in a prevent. We
Yep,
got 3 down
dropped
linemen.
everybody back. Schubert's
3
going to
down.
drop back to pass. Joe comes up from the right side, but he's not able to do it. Now he's in a scramble situation, and Joe pulls him out again. Caden Davis gets a hold of him. He won't let go. Ball is free.
Go. Keep going.
Go, Joe. Go, Joe. Keep running,
They've
Joe.
called it dead.
Okay.
They've called it dead up here.
Great job by the Carl Albert defense just to stay on and keep moving.
Just a 3-man rush.
Yep.
And we moved him out of the pocket. He comes this way, and you all saw the rest of it.
It's going to actually give Carl Albert the ball at the 41-yard line.
And they started on the 10.
They started at the 10. That's exactly right. Carl Albert's going to have the ball at the 41-yard line. 10 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the half. Devin Woodring is in at quarterback. Trips to the right, one man to the left. L.T. Simmons is the running back. Woodring takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He throws a little screen to the inside. There was nobody there. It was intended for Trey Washington, but never quite got set up.
Well, on screens like that, we're supposed to block for a count or so and then release and go outside. I don't know that we made that count or so block because they were on him pretty quick.
2nd down and 10.
Get up on the line.
Yep. One man to the left, one man to the right. Got a tight end to the right side. This time to handle L.T. Simmons. He spits around this left side. He's going to get across the 40.
Got him by the ankle. Couldn't pull free. I think if Devin had kept it after he faked,
yep,
he might still be running.
Ball is at the 41-yard line. It's 3rd down and 10 now. For those of you that are watching online, we do understand that the clock is a little fuzzy right now. We're going to have to fix that at halftime. There's nothing we can do about that. 10 minutes and 6 seconds and counting here before the half. So thank you for calling in and letting us know that. 2 men wide to the left, 2 men wide to the right. Woodring still in at quarterback. He drops back to pass. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to tuck the ball. He's across the 45, and he gets across to the 50. Looks
so
like
close.
Looks like they're going to catch him at about the 49-yard line.
Night.
And the guy on the other side was a lot closer. But
Yeah,
that's
I liked his spot better than this one.
Me too. That guy is going to bring up 4th down and 2. And it looks like we're going to go for the punt here.
No.
I say that. No, we're going to go heavy with Daniel Newton at quarterback. And so the ball is set at the 49-yard line, 4th and 2. Daniel Newton in. He's going to take it up, steps up the middle. He's got the first down. He has definitely got the first down if this guy on this side is correct, and they've already waved it on. So he goes from the 49 on one side to the 49 on the other. And that'd be the 51 for you.
I was going to tell you that. I said, no, I thought that was 51.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans. It's one of those things I'll never live down and I'll never forget.
Me either.
Yeah.
And then I won't let you forget
You won't
it.
let me forget it. That's
right.
exactly right. Trips to the right, one man to the left.
See, in their secondary.
Woodring's going to throw it out there to L.T. Simmons. He's got that outside corner. He gets across the 50 down to about the 47.
I can't tell whether they're in quarters or whether they're in thirds. But their secondary will – 3 of the 4 back there will all be on the same level, which is – that would drive me crazy. But anyway, that's how they play.
2 yards picked up on the play brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Carl Albert Titans. 8 minutes and 47 seconds and counting here. I'll keep you up with the time. 2 men wide to the left, 1 to the right. This time the tight end is on the right side. Woodring drops back to pass. He's letting him come forward. That was a screen there in the middle that was defended perfectly there by Stillwater. And Tristan Haynes takes a hit.
Get up.
No gain on the play. The ball is at the 47-yard line still.
He's saying oxygen, please.
Yeah.
Knock the wind out of him.
Actually, it might
Didn't
be.
sound good down here.
What doesn't sound good?
Yeah.
Might be 1 yard back at the 48, so maybe lost a yard on the play, brings up 3rd down and 9.
That was a shallow cross, and they had, we're assuming that our 2 guys on this side will run the 2 guys off over here, and one of them didn't go. And he was just sitting there waiting on him.
8 minutes and 15 seconds left in the half. And Carl Albert and Stillwater come back on. Woodring in at quarterback. Byron Stubbs, Trey Washington, wide to the right. Oku over here on the left side. Woodring drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws down there. He's got a man. There is a flag down. That was caught there that was Byron Stubbs.
Mm-hmm.
There is a flag down here, and it looks like in the backfield, which generally means holding. Holding against Carl Albert. So that's going to bring the ball back.
That was a really good play by Devin and a good catch by Byron. And it was just, unfortunately we must have grabbed a hold of somebody.
Yep. The ball is going to be moved back to the 42-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 19. Woodring has done a great job tonight of feeling the pressure coming off the sides and stepping up in the hole. And 7 minutes and 51 seconds left.
He's stepping up and working to the outside, which gives him a better field of vision.
2 men wide to the left, 2 men to the right. Woodring still in at quarterback. He takes the ball, drops back. This time he steps up and he puts a knee down. I think they're going to call that down.
Mm-hmm.
And they are. They're going to say that he is down right there. And so that's the way that will play. It's 4th down and about 23. And Carl Albert's looking at the punt here.
Trene's going to be punting.
From its own 37.
He is a very good punter, y'all. Boom.
And the nice punt is going to go. Nice roll. Get down there. Get down there. Oh, it just rolls into the end zone. A good punt.
They get the ball on the 20.
Yep. And so Carl Albert punts, and now it is time for Stillwater. It will be Stillwater's 5th possession of the game.
It's a 60-yard punt, net 40.
That's right. 6 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the half. And the ball will be placed on the 20-yard line, where Stillwater will have its 5th possession of the evening. Two men wide to the right, one man to the left. Schubert in at quarterback. Shaden Green is the running back. Schubert takes the ball, hands it off to Green. He goes right up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. So from the 20 up to the 23.
Again, the Mesa back was lined up on the right. He goes across the formation to the left to kick out, and that running back can go A gap that side, B gap that side, A gap this side, B gap this side. It's a inside zone scheme, and they let him go wherever he wants, wherever he sees a hole.
2nd down and 7.
There haven't been too many holes, which is good.
Yeah, 2 men wide to the right, 1 man to the left. Schubert takes the ball, drops back. He's going to throw it deep down the field, and there is a little bit of a holding there. It'll be a pass interference call, and that will be on Tristan Haynes. And he did kind of have a hold of the jersey there.
Did he catch a ball?
No.
Oh.
No, it hit like out of bounds.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Well, yeah, he
was looking to change his number.
He should never get beat deep, but
no,
he does sometimes.
So Coach Goff, while they're getting ready to mark this off, had somebody text in earlier in the day, and they said they weren't going to drive up here to watch the game. They were going to watch it sitting on their couch at home. And they set the over and under at 3 for you to talk about jack linebackers.
No.
So
we don't have that anymore.
Yeah, there's not any.
We're not in that defense,
yeah.
So we don't have a jack linebacker.
Okay, well, obviously, it's somebody who really enjoys your explanation of the defense.
I don't know what they're doing. The ball was on the 20.
Yes. Well, it was actually on the 23.
Well, but still, 10 yards is.
He should mark it off.
They got it set now. Oh, dang.
Well, it's not. They gave
he was walking on in to the 43.
They gave him the first down at the 32-yard line, so that's where it's going to be, 1st and 10 at the 32. Schubert takes the ball. He drops back to pass. He's looking to go deep. He's got a man wide open down there. Just overthrows him out of the reach of his hands. That time Haynes was on the defense.
He was on his hip.
Yep.
It had to have been a perfect pass, and
it was close.
And it was close.
It was close.
Tristan was just a little behind. That kid must be pretty fast because Tristan's the fastest thing we got.
Yep. 2nd down and 10 now from the 33-yard line. Two men wide to the right, 1 man to the left. Schubert's going to take the ball, drop back. He's going to throw it. A little fade out there to the outside. And
Good job.
That was a great job.
Who is that? That's not Tristan.
No, I
Somebody
believe
came in for Tristan.
That may
Number
be
2.
That may be Oku.
Oh, that's Oku.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Christian Oku.
Real good.
Getting that right hand up there. Good job of defending.
Well, the thing is, you take out Tristan and you put in a guy that's just as fast.
Just as fast. We've talked about that
Yeah.
Oku may be as fast as anybody on the field.
Yeah.
3rd down and 10 now from the 33-yard line. 2 men wide to the right. He's got every time. Now he is a left-hander, so he is more natural to go left than to come
he's
back
gonna throw
right.
that way.
And Stillwater is going to call their first timeout of the half with 5:45 left here in the half. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We are back with you here after the timeout by the Stillwater Pioneers. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the half. It's 3rd down and 10, and the ball is at the 33-yard line. would like to remember our second quarter sponsor, Tooney Buys Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and own or finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma at 405-353-9682. Trips, or 2 men to the right, 1 man to the left. Schubert takes the ball, drops back to pass. This time he is looking right. He's got a hole up the middle, and he is drugged down by LeBron Royal.
Good boy, LeBron.
No gain on the play, maybe a loss of 1. Drops it back to the 32-yard line and is going to bring up 4th down and 11 now for the Pioneers, and the punter is coming on.
We had a stunt by both sides up front. It's called a tech stunt. It's where the nose tackle goes out and the end comes underneath. And that's LeBron's an end, and he was underneath and made that play.
Oh, almost. Goodness. Great job there by Caden Davis to try to intercept that. That was Caden. Oh. He went right over the blocker but was unable to get his hand on the ball. And but I think it did affect the punt because that previous punt was a beautiful punt. This one goes out of bounds, and it is at the 42-yard line.
Wow. That's a stud linebacker right there, y'all.
Caden went Superman on us there.
He did. Hope that's not him limping over there.
Oh, me too. 5:03 left here in the half, and Carl Albert has possession of the ball. Trips to the right. This time Woodring's going to keep it around this left side, and he gets caught there by the helmet and loses a yard on the play. Goes from the 42, actually 2 yards, back to the 40. Going to bring up 2nd down and 12. Cooper Brackage, Byron Stubbs are wide to the right. Trinae Washington is to the left. Woodring in at quarterback. He's going to move out here to the right side, cuts back up the middle, and they are doing all their tackling around the head. I don't know if you've noticed that, but 4 minutes and 16 seconds left.
They are. I noticed that.
That time he goes. Go ahead.
I was just going to say you can tell maybe Stillwater's not as happy as they'd imagined they'd be at this point. There's a lot of extracurricular stuff going on in between each play now.
I did kind of notice a little bit.
4 yards picked up on the play. The ball goes from the 40 up to the 44-yard line, and it brings up 3rd down and 8. 2 men wide to the right, 1 man to the left. Woodring in at quarterback. He's going to take the ball. He's going to cut right up the field, and he's going to pick up across midfield to the 49-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 1. So 49 in Stillwater territory, and we're going to bring in the big boys. When you see Nick Hill, number 77, coming into the game to line up over there at the guard position,
he's going to block down.
I'll
guarantee you he's going to block down, and he's going to wipe whoever it is out. And there's Caden.
Caden Davis is in to get the direct snap from center. And Caden takes the snap. He goes across that left side. He's got the 1st down and more, and he drags 1 man, and they go down to the 42-yard line.
He almost squirted out of there.
Needed 1, picked up 7, and the 1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans with 2:54 left in the half. And this is a great drive that you want to make. They took the possession at 5:03, and there's 2:47 and counting.
A lot of times you'll hear coaches talk about a 4-minute drive or a 4-minute period or whatever they call that. And this is what we're doing. And Coach Johnson's doing a wonderful job. Oh, we're still
staying with the heavy package.
Do it again.
This time he's going to take the snap. He's going to look to that right side. He's looking for a hole.
It's kind of a counter.
Yep. And he is going to get from the 47-yard line. Actually, I'm sorry, the 42-yard line. And he's going to go all the way down to the 37-yard line. So 5 yards picked up on the play brings up 2nd down and 5.
I bet Caden's loving this.
Well, getting to be a running back.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Caden ran one of the top 100-yard dashes at Carl Albert this year in track. So he's got some speed.
There's a flag on the play. Comes over here from this side, and they're going to call illegal procedure on Carl Albert. And I mean, I didn't even see the guys get completely set to have that called. And it comes from
we won't say that.
Exactly.
We won't say it's a sideline call.
Yeah. But there was a coach standing right there right as he was – I'm not sure the coach didn't pull it out of his pocket and throw it down there for him.
No, he didn't.
No, he did not. 2nd down and 10 now.
We're kidding, boss.
Yeah, that's right. The ball is moved back to the 42-yard line.
Devin back in?
Yep, Devin Woodring back in. 1 man wide to the left, 1 man wide to the right. LT Simmons takes it. He's got a little wiggle. He comes across this left side. He misses one guy, pushes forward, gets down to the 35-yard line.
There's a flag down, too, back here.
Yep, it is. There's a flag there at the 44. They've got another holding there on Carl Albert at the 44-yard line. Oh, so the ball goes from the 42, and if it is a place where the flag starts, then...
No, it's from the line of scrimmage.
Okay, then it'll be 42 back to the 48-yard line in Titan territory. .104. 2nd down and about 21. I don't know why it looks that way, but it does. It really should just be 2nd down and 20. 2 men wide to the right, 1 man wide, or 2 men wide to the left. Woodring in at quarterback. LT Simmons is in there at running back. It's going to be a throw across the middle, and that was a good catch there by Jackson Webster, but he is hit immediately, and that's only going to be good for about 2 yards up to midfield.
Many of y'all have heard of the Websters that's been at Carl Albert for years, and he's part of that lineage. Really good athlete. He took one on the hip right there. Hopefully he'll shake that off.
Yep, 3rd down and 18 now. And this time it looks like Stillwater is going to take the timeout to try to preserve the last 17 seconds of the half. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back with you here in just a moment.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
We are back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. 3rd down and 19. The ball is at midfield, and there are 17 seconds to go here in the half. The Titans are leading 21-0 over the Stillwater Pioneers.
How many timeouts do they have left?
That is their final timeout. There are no more timeouts left for Stillwater, and Carl Albert has 1 timeout left.
Well, I can't see anything down there on that board.
It is hard to see.
Wow.
Okay. And that's part of what our problem is with our camera, is getting the glare.
So we're probably going to run this thing.
3rd down and 19. Well, 17 seconds left. You've got 2 men left, 2 men wide to the left, 1 man to the right. Actually, 3 men, because you've got the tight end on that side. This time LT Simmons is going to take it, and he is tackled right there at the 50-yard line. And that should be the end of the half.
I was going to say, they can't stop it.
Yeah. And LT is slow to get up. And Stillwater can't stop the clock. And so that is going to be the end of the half, where the Carl Albert Titans are leading 21-0 over the Stillwater Pioneers. We're going to be back with you and talk a little bit about what we've seen in the halftime as we get ready for this second half coming up. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch. Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Delta teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch. Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Delta teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success. College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and the Carl Albert Titans here at halftime leading 21-0 over the Stillwater Pioneers. And down there on the field, you can see the halftime show being brought to you by the Pioneer Band. And Coach Goff, it was Carl Albert receiving the ball at the beginning of the first half, and they went 4 plays, minute and 41 seconds, and covered 64 yards to pay dirt, and a lot of LT Simmons on that first one, and made it 7-0. Stillwater went 3 and out. Carl Albert gets the ball, goes 76 yards and 5 plays, another minute and 41 second drive, and goes up 14-0. Stillwater goes for it. They actually. That was the play where they had a turnover on downs going for it, and so Carl Albert gets the ball back again for its third possession. Woodring to Hayes was a nice long pass, 8 plays, took up 4 minutes and 11 seconds, and that one covered just 41 yards. And then it seems like Carl Albert continued to play good defense, but Carl Albert's next possession was a fumble, and we have not been able to get back in that
rhythm
again.
There's a rhythm that goes with offense, and unfortunately the young man had the ball on the outside and just dropped it.
Yep.
And luckily defense rose up, bowed up, and knocked them back to the 41, and they they turned over on downs then.
That's exactly right.
Again, we have it. They've picked up the pace defensively. I don't know. They're covering the little screens, the little tunnel screens, and the little option stuff a little better. The quarterback might be able to run a little bit more on the option. Devin did a pretty good job of running and almost getting a first down. We may, I don't know, Coach Johnson may end up having us being heavy and just pounding at them.
Yeah.
Because they're standing up. We might as well, there's something they've got planned.
Yep. Well, it does seem like that Stillwater has begun to figure out a little bit of our blocking schemes because they have been in our backfield here the last couple of possessions, and we talked about this. Coach Dunn talked about it on the coaches show. This is a very good staff up here at Stillwater. We're going to see what they come out with here in the second half and the adjustments that they've made. Now, we know what our staff can do.
Yes.
And so we know the adjustments that we're going to make. It was good to see LT get up, he went off the field.
Yeah, I think he had a little cramp.
Yeah, I think he cramped up. And so he seems to be doing well, and we're happy about that. So what do you see that we could our defense is really playing.
We're playing well.
Very good ball.
One of the things that helps us is our speed, for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we're able to play man on the outside against their good wide receiver, number one.
Yes.
And their other good wide receiver, is it 0 maybe? I'm not sure what his number is. And they have been rendered ineffective right now.
Absolutely.
They've tried to throw deep. They've tried to throw short. We've got them covered up really well. And then that leaves, with those two out, that leaves 9 guys to play the run.
That's exactly right.
Which is really good for us.
We want to thank our halftime sponsor, Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing. Tessa, you're down there on the sidelines. You get to hear the popping and the smashing of helmets. So give us an idea of what you're seeing and how you feel the game is going and progressing at this time.
Yeah, I definitely see Carl Albert benefiting from a quick moving offense. We saw that last year too. So going into this, I know that that's something Carl Albert always kind of thrives on. There at the end of that half, we saw Stillwater be able to slow them down, and it does partially come in from, the good coaching with Stillwater. They start to see things and kind of adapt to what Carl Albert has to offer, especially on the offensive side of the ball. So they really did slow him down. So going into the next half, Carl Albert needs to really start strong and start quick, because that's what they benefit from. And when they get the team, whenever they are moving fast, they also kind of capitalize and take over the clock as well.
Good thoughts there, Tessa, and just a good rundown of what you're seeing. Stillwater will receive the ball coming out of the half. And so they will have their first possession coming out of the half. And so that probably played a little bit in regard to just letting the clock go ahead and run out. There wasn't any reason not to. And so we're going to be looking for those things that are a little bit different from what we saw in the first half. Our other halftime sponsor is CK12 Designs. They have a new showroom located on Automobile Alley in Oklahoma City, across from the Hideaway Pizza there in downtown Oklahoma City. From custom design tables, mantles, reclaimed beams, as well as custom cabinetry, come visit us and tell us what you think about the new showroom on Google, and take a custom charcuterie board while supplies last. Like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for the latest contest giveaways. CK12 Designs in Oklahoma City. The new location at 820 North Broadway, also at 8209 Northeast 23rd Street. So here we come to the end of the half here for the bands, and we've got about 7 minutes before the players come back on the field, and we're going to step away. We'll take just a little bit of time here, and we'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success, and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack, and for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. We're going to run around the state and see what is going on. In 6A1 this evening, Westmore is beating Mustang 23-7 in the second quarter. Norman North is beating Moore in the second quarter 15-12. That's a heck of a game right there. And Bigsby is up 27-13 over Choctaw at Choctaw. Choctaw's playing hard. Norman is up 21-14 over Piedmont at half. In 6A2, and we're letting the computer catch up here. So, well, you may have it on your phone already, Coach Goff. No, here they are.
I've got 5A.
Yeah, 6A2. MacArthur is leading Ponca City 19-0. That is at half at Ponca City. Sand Springs is beating Bishop Kelly 17-0. Final, Putnam City North beats Southmore 43-21. That was an upset.
Was that yesterday?
Yes, that was yesterday. At half, Collinsville 17, Bartlesville 10. At half, Grove is 14, Sapulpa is 0. And our game here, we've got Carl Albert 21-0 over Stillwater. And those are the ones from 6A2. So, Coach, what have you got for 5A?
5A, I've got Dale City over Midwest City 41-6. I've got Shawnee over Duncan. These are halftime scores. 14-7. Blanchard is ahead of Guthrie, 20-10 at half. Elgin is ahead of Newcastle, 42-0 at halftime.
Wow.
Bishop McGuinness is 28. Bishop Carroll, which we were just discussing, is probably out of Texas.
I believe it's a Texas team.
Is 28-0. Bishop McGuinness. Let's see, Bartlesville and Collinsville. The Villes.
Yeah.
17-10, Collinsville. Hilldale, 0. Claremore, 24. Then we've got our score. Edison Prep is ahead of Memorial, and I think that's Tulsa Memorial.
Yep.
7-0. We did Bishop Kelly and Sand Springs. Nathan Hale and Skytook. Skytook's ahead 21-0. Grant and Southeast 0-0, and it says it's just now starting. Same thing with Northwest Classen and Western Heights. And then the East Central 21, Will Rogers 0. And that's a final. That must have been done last night.
Last night. All right, we're going to go down to 4A, just give you an idea of some things that might be interesting to you. Salisaw is up 13-7 at Eufaula. And we've told you about Guthrie and Blanchard. Guthrie is 0-1. That is a struggle this year. I thought Guthrie was actually going to be a little bit better than that. Sulphur at halftime is up 56-0 over Cache.
Woo!
Yeah. Wagner is up 21-7 over Bristow. Fort Gibson is up 22-3 over Glenpool. We go on down. Hara and Strother are just now starting. Kingfisher is ahead of Bridge Creek 14-0. Pauls Valley is up 13-0 over Weatherford. And that's kind of your look there around the state in 4A. So if we look on down, some people might be interested. Seminole is now scored. They are up 8-0 over Hara since we last looked. Some of the teams, we actually changed some things out this year. We have a 2A1 and a 2A2. And which I think is a smart play. So, yeah, here we go. Here we go. So I was actually looking. I can't find the score.
For Jones?
Yeah, you all are in 2A2. Is that right? I think.
Jones?
Yeah.
They're off this week.
Oh well, that's why I can't find the score.
Dad's listening at home this week.
Oh, okay, awesome. So Millwood is up 17-14 over Heritage Hall. That is an upset in the making, and Bethel is up 36-14 over Little Axe. Clinton is up 14-0 over Chandler. And Dixon and Hugo are tied 22-22. You know, that's an odd score for a football game, to be quite honest. Westville is up 22-6 over Hulbert. And Central Salisaw 36 and Roland 13. So that's where we are looking around the state, and from 6A1 all the way down to 2A2. And we're looking forward to getting this second half underway and looking forward to seeing what the coaches have in store. Stillwater is back out. They're getting warmed up. Carl Albert has just come out, and our coaches are moving in over here on the right side of us. And so we're going to be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Dell teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch. Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And doing the kicking duties is Ethan Spiewak. And Stillwater will be receiving the ball. They've got two men back deep just inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And here we go for the second half. Spiewak comes up, and he drives that ball, and it's going to go into the end zone for the touchback.
Good job.
We like that. So the ball will be placed at the 25-yard line. I don't know what I'm thinking. The ball's going to be at the 20-yard line.
You're thinking pros.
I was. I guess that's what I was thinking. At the 20-yard line. Two men wide to the left, one man to the right. Schubert still in at quarterback. Shaden Green is the running back. Schubert takes the ball. He's going to hand off to Green right up the middle, and he's going to get stuffed there by Maddox Wilkerson. Maybe a yard gain on the play up to the 21-yard line, 2nd down and 9.
Again, you'll notice that this time that the Mesa back, I think it's number 14, he's 6'3" and 240, and he went straight ahead that time, and they went right behind him.
Stillwater's moving quick. Two men wide to the left, one to the right. Schubert takes the snap. This time he hands off again right there to Green, and Green pounds forward this time up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards picked up on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. And Stillwater's moving quick.
They got us. We're going to jump right here. They didn't move.
So two men wide to the left, one man to the right. Schubert takes the ball. He's going to pass it out there to the inside. He is caught immediately. It's going to bring up 4th down, and that was Caden Davis and LeBron Royal tag teaming there. And maybe a yard picked up on the play from the 27. Actually, they move it all the way up to the 29-yard line. But that brings up 4th and 1, and you've got to wonder about the risk option here. It looks like they're going to have the punter come in. The offense comes off the field. Tristan Haynes is back to receive, and the punt is off, and it's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to see where he walks up to, because that did not look like a good punt from here. We are high above the stadium.
Really high.
Really high. It's hard to tell exactly where that ball went out of bounds. But a definite punt there.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say
putting it on the
40.
On the
other side of the I was going to say on the other side of the 50 for sure.
All right, so the ball is going to be placed
40. Yeah.
It's 10-16 left in the third. The ball is actually going to be placed at the 41 in Titan territory, or in Pioneer territory.
So that was like a 10-yard punt?
Yeah. Woodring is in at quarterback. L.T. Simmons is in at running back. One man wide left, one man wide right. And
that was a mess.
Yeah, that everything went but the snap. And so that's going to move Carl Albert back 5 yards. It's going to bring up 1st down and 15. Ball's going to go back to the 46-yard line on the penalty.
There's part of the not being in rhythm.
Right,
deal.
right.
You know, penalties, the fumble.
One man wide left, one man wide right. Woodring is going to take the snap. He takes the snap. He's going to throw it wide out here to Tristan Haynes. He's out here all by himself. Makes one man miss. Couldn't make the other man miss. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. Goes from the 46 up to the 42. Going to bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Titans. Haynes wide out to the top of your screen. Washington wide to the left. Double tight end set on the right. This time Woodring takes it. He keeps it, goes right up the middle. He's got a blocker. He gets across the 40 down to the 36-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him to the 37. And that's going to bring up 3rd down now. 3rd down and 6. (9:07). Again, we apologize for the clock not working this evening. With the screen down there, it just didn't work well. Tight end on each side. One man wide left, one man wide right.
Pitch it.
Woodring got the pitch out there to LT Simmons.
Good
he
job.
cuts in. He's got the first down. Oh, just lost his feet about the 27-yard line, fell forward to the 26. But 11 yards picked up on the play.
Good pitch.
Great pitch.
He drew a defender to him and pitched it at the right time. Remind me of old Steve Davis back in the OU days, back in 73, 74.
There you go.
75.
Got a Stillwater Pioneer down on the field. And so we're going to be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch. Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And that Pioneer was able to come off on his own power, so we're thankful for that. Carl Albert Titan has a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line in Pioneer territory. Woodring in at quarterback. Washington wide right.
Get up on the line, buddy. Get up on the line. Get up on the line. And we got a penalty.
This time, Woodring's going to keep it. He cuts up the middle. It goes forward and gets down inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. So from the 26 to the 17 is 9 yards picked up on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 1, and we are in the red zone. Brought to you by Sovereign Bank. Caden Davis comes in for the heavy set. Jackson Vineyard is also in there now. Trinae Washington's wide out here to the left. Caden Davis is going to take the direct snap right in the center. He's going to go left. He's following blockers. He gets inside the 15, breaks loose. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
He jumped up in that pile and then came out.
Yep.
They didn't grab a hold of him.
They did not grab a hold. Caden Davis goes 17 yards for the touchdown. And, again, like we saw earlier in the game, popping in the middle, bouncing it out, and off he goes.
Kept his legs moving, didn't lose his balance, used his hand to keep his balance, and he came out of there, and I would say 88 and out the gate, but it wasn't 88.
It wasn't quite that, yeah. 7:47. Sounds like an airplane.
I flew on one of those this weekend.
Yep. Farley with the hold, Spiewak with the kick, and the Titans go up 28-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your scoring recap is brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Client-focused, results-driven. Call J.R. Rowlett for your real estate needs. 405-445-8971. That was a 2-minute and 26-second drive covering 46 yards and 5 plays. Capped off there by a 17-yard Caden Davis run. And when he gets free, they're not going to catch him.
No.
No.
No, he's a 10 whatever 100-yarder. So that's pretty good.
So the Carl Albert Titans lead 28-0, starting the second half like they started the first. With the first possession that they had, they go and score. And so Ethan Spiewak doing the kicking duties, and he is back deep as though he is going to put it back in for the touchback. He's got a little bit of a breeze behind him. Tessa, do you feel any breeze down there?
It's about the same as it was at the beginning of the game, honestly.
Spiewak comes up. That one's going to go plenty long and to the deep part, about 9 yards deep in the end zone.
Yep.
So, Tessa, we're sitting up here in the air conditioning. How do you feel?
You know, it's actually pretty good down here. I was expecting it to be a little bit hotter because when we got here without the AC on up there in that box, it felt a little scary. I was scared of what was to come, but it's actually pretty nice down here.
Good.
All right. Well, Stillwater's going to have its second possession here of the second half. And so they're going to start with 7:47 here on the clock in the third quarter. Your third quarter sponsor is Bobby Lewis Insurance. Got 2 men wide to the left, 1 man to the right. Schubert in at quarterback. He takes the snap. This time he's going to drop back to pass. He's looking. He's going to throw it out wide over here. And there's a guy out here blocking, but nobody looking like they wanted to catch the ball.
There you go.
Yeah. I'd say. Flag is thrown in the backfield. Looks like.
We hope it's
intentional grounding. Yeah.
Because that's a loss of down.
Well, that man looks like he's walking the other direction.
Unsportsmanlike
conduct against the Carl Albert Titan. That's going to move the ball from the 20
I wonder who that was.
Up to the 35-yard line. And so with that penalty, better field position for the Pioneers and a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This time 2 men to the left, 1 man to the right. Schubert takes the ball. He's going to hand it off there to Green. Green's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a 4-yard loss.
Good job. Joe Thomas.
Crazy Joe Thomas. Was that Crazy Joe or was that
57?
That's Crazy Joe Thomas.
That's who it was.
That's right. Ball is put at the 32-yard line. They're going to say he only lost 3. I don't think he ever saw the 32.
He really did a good job of getting off a block right there. They were trying to zone reach him, and he's just too quick for them. I mean, if he can get his hands extended, they can't block him.
2nd down and 13, 2 men wide to the left. This time Schubert drops back to pass, throws a fade out here to the right side. Good catch right there on the sidelines, and that was defended there by DeAndre Dukes. But right over, dropped it in the bucket. If you've ever heard him talk about that, that's what that pass looked like, and Stillwater is moving quickly. Schubert's going to take the ball, and we did get a timeout called for the Carl Albert Titans. And so it's 1st and 10 at the Titan 44-yard line, and we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. The Carl Albert Titans have taken their first time out of the half. And Stillwater is lined up ready to go. 2 men wide to the left, 1 man to the right. Good pass, dropping it in the bucket. This time Schubert's going to drop back to pass again. He's looking, and he's going to throw it wide out there to that left side. He's got a man. He's got it picked up across the 10 or across the yard marker, and gets down to about the 31-yard line.
That was a back out of the backfield.
So the ball is at the 31. Stillwater's going quickly. 2 men wide to the right. This time Schubert is going to hand off right there to Green in the middle. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to fall forward for about 2 yards, just inside the 30-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Nick Hill goes out, and Thomas Welch comes in. 2 men wide to the right, 1 man to the left. There's motion there. The left tackle moved, and that's going to move him back 5 yards.
One of our guys was a little excited.
You would think Thomas Welch.
I was going to say it's 54, and that was one heck of a reaction.
Yeah, you would think Thomas Welch just won the lottery by that flag.
But he's been like that most of the night. He just kind of has this excitement about him that I think gets the rest of the line fired up.
You have to love it.
You got to love that.
Yeah. So the ball goes back to the 34-yard line, where it's 2nd down and 14 now. And this time Schubert drops back to pass. He throws it out across the middle. Wide open number 5 down there at the 20-yard line. He spins and gets inside the 10.
Guarding. He should have passed him off on the – anyway.
The ball goes to the 9-yard line, 1st and goal for the Pioneers. And this is the best offensive possession the Pioneers have had this evening. Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. Schubert's alone in the backfield. This time he's going to keep it and go right up the middle. He squirts up and gets down to about the 6-yard line. 3 yards picked up on the play. Is going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 6. Trips to the left. Schubert in the backfield by himself. He's going to take it again, go right up the middle. And they're going to call that dead. No, there's a flag down, and I'm wondering. It looks like it. Well, we're just going to have to wait and see for the call.
We were offside.
Yeah, it looks like they had us in the neutral zone of some way. And so that's going to take the ball from the 6 down to the 3, half the distance. And so that's going to be 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line now. This time they come, everybody's in. It's a little more of a heavy set for Stillwater this time. Green is in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to Green. He gets hit right there in the middle by Jackson Vineyard. A good tackle right in the middle, and no gain on the play. And so that's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 3.
If they see what I see, well, we're not going to do it this time.
Okay.
I was going to say the quarterback would keep it after that fake. But
Yep. This time, quarterback does keep it, goes right up the middle, and it's going to bring up 4th down. No gain on the play.
That's Jackson again, wasn't it?
It sure was. Jackson Vineyard's blocking up that center. Maddox Wilkerson's in there as well.
He's actually coming from the outside and pinching inside. That's why I was saying that if 6 keeps it coming around the outside, he walks in.
So here we go. 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Schubert's going to take the snap. He's going to run around that left side and almost catches him. And he brings him down from the backside. LeBron Royal drops him back at the 14-yard line. Turnover on downs, Carl Albert ball.
Us coming from the outside has really messed him up. He's used to being able to get outside on the first 2 games. It's just Coach John Herbert is the defensive coordinator. Has got a really good game plan right now.
4:03 left here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3rd quarter sponsor is Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. In Choctaw, 405-281-6700. In Del City, 405-670-3665. This time, Woodring's going to hand off to L.T. Simmons. He gets hit in the backfield.
Flags are down.
Well, the wide receiver on this down here on number 1, he was off the ball, and he shouldn't have been. He should have been on the ball. So that's an automatic 5-yard penalty if they take it.
Well, the way it works, they could decline it, and the result of the play is exactly the same as the penalty, and that's what their coach is saying down there. He's saying decline, and so it's going to move the ball back from the 14, and the result of the play is back to the 10, and so it's going to bring up second down and 14 from the 10. One man wide to the left, one man wide to the right. Woodring takes the snap. He hands it off to Simmons. Simmons is looking. He's trying to get to the outside, and all he gets back is to the 10-yard line, maybe to the 11. It looks like they're going to put it on the 10 again, and that's going to bring up third down and 14 from the 10. Jackson Vineyard goes off. Oku comes in. Trey Washington comes in. This time we've got trips to the right, one man wide to the left. This is Oku down here on the short side of the field. Woodring's going to take the ball. He's looking out. He pitches it out there to LT. LT gets across the 15 up to the 17, and that's all she wrote. A little more room for the punt, and it's going to be fourth down and long there for the Carl Albert Titans. So from the 10, and they're going to place that ball down there at the 17-yard line. So 7 yards picked up on the play, brings up fourth down and 7. And Trey Washington will be back in punt formation. I cannot see the number of the Stillwater guy, but he is standing at his own 45. Trey Washington gets a good punt. It's going to have a nice roll. Good bounce. They can get down, let that baby roll. That's a good twist of the field all the way down to the 18-yard line.
So from the – where were they?
They were actually at the 17.
17.
So that would be 23 and another 20. 30. Yeah. 32.
23 and 32. 55?
55 yards on the punt.
Nice punt.
Yeah. And it only took both of us taking our shoes off to get that figured out.
Well,
2 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Stillwater will have its third possession of the second half. And there's a timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. 2 men wide to the right. Stillwater in their third possession of the second half. No points so far. Hands off there to Green, and he's going to pound forward in the middle.
We're stopping him up in the middle.
Yep, maybe picks up a yard. Goes from the 18. Looks like they're going to give him up to the 20, so 2 yards gained on the play. Brings up second down and 8.
They're playing really good up inside.
They really are. 2 men wide to the right. Stillwater continuing to move quickly. Schubert takes the ball. This time he's going to drop back to pass. He's looking. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to take it off out here to the outside. He just doesn't realize the speed that Carl Albert has. And so the ball goes from the 20 to the 20. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 8 for the Pioneers.
Chasing him out of bounds was the Mike linebacker.
Caden Davis.
Caden Davis.
That's right.
Which is pretty good, y'all.
Okay, was it Caden or was it Mike?
It was Caden Davis.
Okay.
Not Mike Davis.
It's not Mike Davis. It's Caden Davis. This time he drops back to pass. He's got the rush, and they are coming from everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Great job all the way back to the 1-yard line. And that was Crazy Joe Thomas, Caden Davis. There was a whole host of defenders that were coming up the gut. And that time he's going to be kicking from deep in his own end zone. It is 4th and forever. Somebody ought to write a song about that.
Oh, these defensive coaches over here are they're so funny.
Yeah.
I hope I wasn't like that. No, I'm sure I was just like that.
I have heard stories. 1 minute and 1 second.
They were good stories.
Left, yes, always. He is standing right back there at the back. They're bringing the rush. It's blocked! It's blocked! Get on the ball! Oh, Stillwater recovers, and that would be a safety.
Stillwater got it.
I think so. That's a safety.
Yeah.
Stillwater recovered the ball. That's a safety. 2 points for Carl Albert.
And now the fun time.
And now they're going to kick it off to us with a punt from the 20.
They could kick off or they could punt from the 20. It's their option. And then we'll have our kickoff return group out, and Tristan will be back deep, and we'll see if we can't do something with this.
And a short field. Great job at pulling off the blocked punt. Now, he didn't have a lot of space because he only had about 9 yards to work with.
Well, he didn't have that.
Yeah.
Because he was actually moved up a little bit.
He was up, yeah. 46 seconds left here in the third. The Carl Albert Titans go up 30-0 on the Stillwater Pioneers. Sorry I got excited. Tessa, where were you?
What was that?
I'm camped farther down than y'all are, so some things you see before me, and you kind of saw that all play out before I did.
Okay.
I have running to catch up to.
Oh, okay.
And then I started to also realize I may not be as tall as I thought I was. So.
Hey, Tessa, let me clue you in on something.
Yeah.
You're not.
You're not.
I know. I'm learning that.
Yeah.
I told some people down here today that I don't know if the players are getting bigger than they used to be, or maybe I'm getting smaller, but there may be one of the two things happening.
One of those, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
it does look like they're going to kick it off.
Yep, they're going to kick it off from the 20-yard line. Carl Albert goes up 30-0 at this point. And we're going to see what kind of depth they've got. Tristan Haynes is back deep. He was standing there at his own 24-yard line. And the play clock is running. And there's the kick. And Tristan's going to take it right there at the 25. He's looking at the wedge. He comes up the middle. He sprints in the middle. He cuts to the outside. He's looking for a hole. And down at the 43-yard line in Stillwater territory.
I figured Coach Farley to have something special for him on that, but
35 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Carl Albert is going to have the ball in plus territory at the 45-yard line of the Pioneers. Carl Albert is on the field ready to go. For those of you that are wondering what you just heard, that was Coach Goff doing ice in the cup.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that was on the air.
It was pretty loud. Yeah.
Sorry. My bad.
It's okay. This time Woodring takes the ball, hands it off to LT. LT cuts up the middle. He gets across the 35, falls forward down to about the 33-yard line. 12 yards picked up on the play. 1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans. You can see the wind coming out of the sails of the Pioneers.
That was what you all heard, really. That wasn't ice. That was the wind.
It was the wind. This time, Trey Washington wide to the right. Tristan Haynes wide to the left. Double tight end set. Woodring takes the ball, hands it off to Simmons. Simmons is bouncing along that inside, gets across the 30. The guy on this side really does not give as well. I like the guy on the other side better.
Well, they should go with the guy on the other side.
They should. The ball is at the 30-yard line.
Fourth quarter.
2 yards picked up on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 8 when we get back here for the fourth quarter. We'll be back with you in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger. Just
We're back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Beginning of the fourth quarter, 2nd down and 8 for the Titans at the 30-yard line. Woodring takes the ball, hands it off to L.T. Simmons. He squirts across that left side, picks up 1 yard on the play, down to the 29-yard line.
22, Bo Davis was leading that play. He was from his H-back position.
3rd down and 7 now for the Titans. So the Titans want to burn as much clock as they possibly can with a 30-0 lead here in the fourth quarter. Your fourth quarter sponsor is Valier Physical Therapy. And you really didn't want to catch that one, to be honest. You wanted to let it hit the ground.
Got tipped.
Yep, it did get tipped. And that's going to be 4th down and 7. The ball is still at the 29-yard line with that incomplete pass.
This may be the one where Tristan's wide open again. We'll see.
Well, let's just plan that. You've got Tristan Haynes and Trey Washington wide to the right. You've got Jackson Webster and I believe Oku wide to the left. Woodring in at quarterback. LT Woodring steps up in the pocket. Oh, throws it out there to LT coming out of the backfield. He would have had a little bit of time, but no good. It was an incomplete pass.
Tristan was wide open in the middle of the field, but he just didn't have time to see him.
Turnover on downs for the Carl Albert Titans, and we move on. Stillwater will have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's 4th possession of the second half here in the fourth quarter, and they will take over possession at the 29-yard line. 11-11 left here in the fourth quarter. 2 men wide to the left, 1 man to the right. Schubert takes the snap. He throws it out here to the outside. He's got number 1. He's caught immediately. 1 yard gained on the play, maybe 2 at the most. Goes up to the 31-yard line. 2nd down and 8 now for Stillwater.
One of the things that I noticed was that they weren't very physical on the outside blocking, and our guys had to be more physical than they were.
Right.
And we were right there. I mean, that in the first 2 games would have gone for 10 or 15 yards. But and we swarmed to the ball.
2 men wide to the right, 1 man wide to the left. Green still in at running back, Schubert at quarterback. Schubert takes the snap. This time he hands off to Green around that right side. Green's got some running room, and he's drugged down from behind there by LeBron Royal. And he's going to get to the 39-yard line, which is all they needed. And so that will be a 1st and 10 for the Stillwater Pioneers at their own 39. I have a question that was sent in by one of our viewers, but I'm afraid to ask it because I don't want to jinx anything. 2 men wide to the right, 1 man to the left.
Then don't say it.
I'm not going to. But I will ask you as soon as the game's over. Ball's down. And one of the players picked it up, and it looks like a Carl Albert Titan fell on it at the end.
Good.
It bounced forward, and the referee is saying Titan ball.
Yes, sir.
Turnover.
Yes, sir. That puts us, I don't know.
Carl Albert Titan is going to take over with the fumble.
That never got back to the quarterback.
It did not.
I don't know what happened.
No, it looked like when he snapped the ball, it just never. It kind of spun on the ground.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it never got air underneath it. It just kind of spun.
So the ball is in Pioneer territory at the 44-yard line. One man wide to the left, one man wide to the right. Woodring at quarterback. L.T. Simmons is the running back. Woodring's going to take the ball. He hands off to Simmons. Simmons goes forward and drives forward to about the 42-yard line.
I don't know if you can hear me laughing, but the linebacker that came up to make that tackle got what we call a chester. Our kid's helmet was right in his chest, and he kind of went backwards. It was great.
2 yards picked up on the play brings up 2nd down and 8 now for the Titans, and they are just taking the time that they can. 9 minutes and 39 seconds and counting. Woodring is paying very close attention to the play clock. One man wide left, one man wide right. Woodring takes it, goes around this left side. The play is called. There is a flag, and that will be a illegal procedure on the Titans. Is going to move the ball from the 42-yard line all the way back to the 47-yard line.
Well, there's a lot of things that we can still coach them up on. I mean, I don't know how many illegal procedure penalties we've had, but a few.
Yes.
And a lot of that is due to those guys moving around so dang much.
Mm-hmm. You talked about it in the pre-show. Is that it's just chaos out there.
Yeah, it is.
Before the play, they're all back 3 yards. Look, 3 yards off the ball, and then they just kind of come rushing up. Woodring drops back. He throws the screen out here to Washington. Washington gets loose from the first guy and then gets taken down. And the ball is going to go from the 47-yard line up to the 44-yard line, which is the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
They do run to the ball really hard. I don't know if Coach Johnson has it in his repertoire for this, but a reverse of some type might not be bad.
Because they are over-pursuing big time.
They do pursue really hard.
They do.
And it might not be bad, but I don't know that he would do that with the score 30-0.
2 men wide to the left, 2 men wide to the right. Woodring in at quarterback. Obvious passing down. Woodring drops back to pass. He's got some protection. He steps up in the middle. This time he's looking to find a way out, and he can't find a way out. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play back to the 46-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 12.
We'll see if Trinae can do a coffin corner kick.
That would be nice.
We used to call it back in the day.
That's right.
For those of you who don't know, it's inside the 10, either side.
Drop it off in the corner. Let it bounce out of bounds.
Or if he could kick one really, really high.
Let us run under it.
There you go.
This time, good snap. The ball is kicked, and Trinae does try to angle it towards that left side. And we've got the Gunners down there, going to get the ball down there about the 5-yard line, just outside the 5. They're probably going to make it on the 6 because that's the way it's been all night long.
That's a good job, Trinae.
Great punt, and the Titans have 7 minutes and 47 seconds to being able to walk out of here as victors of this first really good matchup.
And at this point in time when you're playing most people, you're thinking, well, we need to substitute and stuff, but we're not going to do that now.
No. We're going to be back with you here in just a moment as they take a break here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. So, Tessa, I'm going to ask you again, what's the temperature like down there? It seems pretty warm. They're giving them breaks.
Yeah, it's still nice down here. I think it's been beneficial that a game this early in the season has felt this nice.
Well, let's see what the defense does here. The ball is at the 6-yard line.
They moved.
And they moved again. That's going to move the ball back to the 3-yard line with the penalty. I'm going to ask. I just have to ask, and it's a very good question. So Robert Epperly asked the question: has Carl Albert team ever made it through non-district play without allowing a score?
Ooh,
that's a good question.
That is a good question, and I wouldn't have any idea.
Ball is handed off there to Green, coming from the 3-yard line, makes it up to the 5-yard line. 2 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd down and 11. During
my time, I'd say no.
Yeah, it was 0 against Midwest City, 0 against Ike, and now 0 so far. We've got 7 minutes to go, and that's why I didn't really want to ask the question because I don't want to see it broken.
Well, and a late score wouldn't matter anyway.
Schubert's going to take the ball and pass. He's going to come out here to this left side. He's going to take off running, and he's going to cut back in, gets out of bounds at the 10-yard line. And so he's going to pick up about 5 on the play. I said, now, I'm not going to say it.
He ran out of bounds.
He did run out of bounds.
And I'm glad he did.
And he ran out of bounds right where I said he ran out of bounds. But they're going to give him to the 11-yard line, which is going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Oh, we tricked you.
3rd down and 5. There's 10 seconds left. On the play clock, 4 seconds left. Schubert gets the ball, throws it over here, is immediately tackled by Tristan Haynes.
Yep.
And they're going to give him up to the 14-yard line. That's going to be 4th down and a long 2.
Yep. Well.
And it looks like they're going to go for the punt, which is probably a pretty good idea.
Yeah. We've got 2 back. Hopefully we'll get it caught. Spread out, boys.
Got Haynes and Elijah Matthews back, and he's going to kick it over here. And, gets a good bounce and good roll. And stays in bounds, turns back into about the 7-yard line. Second really good punt.
Yeah. Very nice.
So, 6 minutes and 10 seconds.
Let's bow up, boys.
In the 4th.
Go get some. I don't have my glasses.
Okay. Well, that's all right. Well, you can look at it now.
Oh.
So we are in the 4th quarter. Are you looking for top-notch physical therapy services? Look no further than Valor Physical Therapy, your partner in wellness. In addition to traditional rehabilitation, our dedicated team offers a range of specialized services, including preventative screening, pre-op programs to enhance post-op healing, and tailored personal training to get you fit for life. This time it's going to be a direct snap, and that goes in there to, I believe, Daniel Newton this time. And he's going to run forward. He goes from the 7-yard line. And he's going to make his way out to the 12-yard line.
You want me to go down?
Yeah. It's going to take a while.
It is.
Yeah. 2 men wide to the left, 1 man to the right. Newton is in at quarterback. And he's going to keep it himself. He cuts in, gets across the 15, picks up 3 more yards.
I'd say Tessa can interview Mike, and I'll go down and interview the O-line.
Okay, that's great.
Okay. Did you hear that, Tessa?
Yeah, I think
Coach
she did.
Dunn?
Yes.
Yep.
And they'll do all that stuff after the game. You
Yeah.
know, go and rah-rah with band and all that stuff. And then if you'll interview Mike, I'll I'll get the O-line together.
3rd down and 3. This time Newton keeps it. Ooh. He cuts up. He's got a little open room. He gets across the 25. 1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans. And the ball is going to be at the 27-yard line. 12 yards picked up on the play by Daniel Newton. He's holding that ball a little tighter now. 2 men wide to the left, 1 man to the right. Newton's still in at quarterback. Just taking his time, watching the play clock. Going to make sure it's down to at least 10. Newton's going to keep the ball, and he's going to push forward. Gets across the 26, out to about the 27, maybe the 28. 1 yard gain on the play brings up 2nd down and 9, 4 minutes and 17 seconds and counting. Stillwater has all 3 timeouts, but no need to call them with a 30-0 deficit in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 9 now for the Titans. Going to go trips to the right this time. Newton takes the snap. He's going to look right up the middle. He gets through the first line, gets across the 30, and gets all the way out to about the 33-yard line. 5 yards picked up on the play is going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Titans. Trips to the right again. Two men in the backfield. This time Newton takes it, and he's looking for a hole. He's got nothing. He's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage, and the ball is going to stay right there at the 33-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and 4, and a punting situation with 3 minutes and 4 seconds, and the clock is continuing to tick. We're going to go under 3 minutes now. Trinae Washington back to do the punting duties. And Stillwater is going to take their first loss of the season. Trinae Washington gets the punt off. A nice punt, fair catch called for at the 30-yard line. And that's where Stillwater will have what could be its final possession of this game with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left. We'll see how they play out these last 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Carl Albert Titan has done a fantastic job tonight on defense, giving up no scores. Now, there were 2 possessions that Stillwater could have taken for the field goal, or at least a field goal try, and they continued to go for it on 4th and goal and were stopped both times. This time Schubert takes the ball. He hands it off there to Green. Green is going to go for about 8 yards on the play. Looks like they're going to give him to about the 38-yard line. 8 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd down and a long 2. So 2nd down and 2, 2 men wide to the left. 1 man wide to the right. Schubert all the way at quarterback. He takes the ball. He hands it off to Green. And Green is going to push forward for the first down. 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the clock. He's going to get out to the 42-yard line. Needed 2, picked up 4. 1st and 10 for the Pioneers. The clock runs 1 minute and 33 seconds, and you can see that they are running the ball. And that is the way that this is going to play out. And they are letting the clock continue to run. No rush on the Stillwater sideline side. 1 minute and 16 seconds and counting. And the ball is snapped, handed off to Green. Green looks. He tries to get through. He bounces across. He's going to pick up about 5 on the play. The ball goes from the 42-yard line, is going to be placed down at the 47-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5. 54 seconds left. This time, Ethan Evans. Schubert comes off as the quarterback. Ethan Evans comes in for the Stillwater Pioneers to be the quarterback for these last few seconds. And he's going to hand it off right up the middle, and it's going to be enough for the first down across into Titan territory there at the 47-yard line. 27-26, and that's it. Stillwater is going to line up at the 50-yard line. The Titans will line up on the other side of the field, and the Carl Albert Titans have come to Stillwater and put the beating down on the Stillwater Pioneers with a score of 30-0. A good test for this Carl Albert club, and they have come and met the match. And the defense played lights out. Offense played very, very well this evening. And we're going to be back with you with a little post-game coverage here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch. Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Delta teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Down there on the field, you see Tessa Durrell. She's been our sideline reporter, and Coach Goff is down there. We're going to start with our post-game coverage brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. The Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma farmers insurance agency in Midwest City. Our agency is family-owned and operated and has been serving the public for over 40 years now. Our office is located off of 29th and Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base. Come by and see us at 560 West Boeing Drive, Suite A, or give us a call at 405-733-7671. And so this is our post-game coverage brought to you by Patrick Newby, and we're waiting right now. Coach Dunn is talking on the phone, and so you can see that as well as anybody can. And here comes Tessa Durrell, and she's going to step in there. Coach Dunn's getting all kinds of love from everybody around out there, but Tessa Durrell is ready, and have Coach Dunn look up here at us, if you will. Okay, well, we've got to stand there for pictures. We got those. Got a bunch of pictures there. Yeah, great job there. Okay, now it looks like we might actually get.
Yeah, can y'all hear me up there?
We can. Oh,
we had a pizza debacle down here that had to be settled at first. We had a bit of a pizza debacle.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to scoot.
Okay, there you go.
All right, I think we're in the good spot now.
Okay.
All right, so a great game for you guys, Coach Dunn. There was a lot of anticipation going into this game. You know, Stillwater's a great team. How do you kind of quiet that down going into the game and just focus on getting things done?
Right, well, I think the first quarter really helped us do that. I mean, we started way fast on all phases, just from the opening, from the opening kickoff return. We got something going right there, and then getting stops in the first quarter and getting, I think the 3 scores were all in the first quarter. So lights out the game, and we talked all week long about this atmosphere and how they're going to have a great atmosphere as their homecoming, and so we needed to try to take their crowd out of it early, and I think they never really had anything that they really could get up about, and I think we took them out of the game like we wanted to.
Now, coming off of this game, what kind of momentum does a win like this against a team like this give you into the rest of the season?
Right, well, I think if you just look at all 3 phases of football, we're always more interested in that, and I think we played really complimentary football tonight. Everybody was on fire. I thought our special teams were unreal. I mean, the way Spiewak kicked it in the end zone and Trinae punting the ball. When our defense can start down way far on their end, that really helps. And, I think that says more than anything going into our district play is that all 3 phases are playing really well right now. Offensively, they pose some problems, and to score like we did at the times we did was big, and so just really proud of all of our guys and the effort that they played with, and all 3 phases really helping each other out.
Well, congrats, and thank you so much, Coach. Back to you up there.
All right, Tessa, thank you so much, and thank you to Coach Dunn for that interview. And the Carl Albert Titans are going to leave Stillwater 30-0 over the Stillwater Pioneers, and now we're going to look back down on the field one more time, and we're going to have the opportunity to see Coach Goff and the offensive line. Now, this has been a fantastic growing and maturing time for the offensive line. So, Coach Goff, we're with you.
All right, you're good.
All right, here we are with the players of the game, in this case, the whole offensive line. Senior Cody Volker is the spokesman for this group. It was a wonderful time tonight. How did you all prepare for all that chaos?
Well, we have a great scout team back at the school. Mm-hmm. These younger guys, they really put a lot of work in this week, giving us a good look. We knew it was going to be chaos this entire week. We knew it was going to be chaos coming into this game, and we were prepared for it. We prepared heavy for this game. We were looking forward to it.
Well, you all did a wonderful job. Let me go down a little bit more. This young man is named Esparza, yes, and I coached both of his brothers.
Yes, sir.
And then the one next to him is a LeClaire, and I coached his uncle and maybe his dad. We hadn't figured that out yet. What do you all think about the preparation for this week?
I think it was really hard. I think the scout team definitely gave us a really good look. So glad that we got this win.
It was a wonderful job.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to all for being the Oklahoma Sports Network players of the.
Thank you.
You bet.
All right, great job down there. One of those guys on the offensive line, number 52 there, is Kaylin Smith, happens to be one of our swimmers as well. I get to say that because I'm the swim coach, so it's really good to see that offensive line continuing to gel and grow and mature. And that was your Oklahoma Sports Network Players of the Week, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings at 5500 Tinker Diagonal, Del City, Oklahoma. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. Well, the Carl Albert Titans came in and began to roll quickly. And just as Coach Dunn said, sometimes that just takes the wind out of the sails, and very much so this evening. A very good win for this Carl Albert Titan team as they literally go with 0 points scored against them in these first 3 games of the season. This defense is playing very well, and Coach John Herbert's got them they're just firing on all cylinders. The offense is doing extremely well also, and more is continuing to grow and mature and continuing on with that Carl Albert Titan DNA, and we are in pursuit of number 19. And if you don't know what that means, just know that there's 18 gold balls sitting in the rack, and we want another. We're just a little bit greedy. And so the Carl Albert Titans come in here and do the work that they needed to do. Another business trip taken care of, and we are ready to get back to work starting tomorrow morning. Your Carl Albert Titans 2024 has started out very nicely. Let us continue on and let us work diligently to achieve the goals that are set before us. Iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another, and we are going to continue to work in that progress. This is Kirk Norman for Mike Goff, Tessa Durrell, and our other broadcast affiliates for the Oklahoma Sports Network. Good night, and God bless.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the account